let's get something straight. Between me and Paul, who contacted you?
Now you call me come Lagos.
Now me carry you come Lagos.
I can't believe two people who shared a womb can be this hateful towards each other. An Instagram user wrote while weighing in on the latest drama between Nigerian twin singers Psquare. One half of the Psquare twin, Paul Okoye, better known as Rude Boy, got social media talking on November 8, 2024 after he called out his twin brother Peter Okoye for stealing his song and releasing it as his own. At the time, Peter, also known as Mr. P, had just released his latest EP, which features a song titled Winning, as the lead single. Social media and calling him Olori Buruku, a Yoruba word used to refer to someone who cannot achieve anything meaningful in life. Over the past 2 decades, the R&B-Afro-pop stars have become famous for several hit songs, including Beautiful Onyinye, Bizzy Body, and Ejeajo, to name a few. Unfortunately, the twins have been finding it hard to maintain both their personal and professional relationships after their mother passed in 2012. However, since their last drama in August of 2024 involving the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), fans of the identical twins hoped they would find a way to settle their differences. Unfortunately, only a few days before their 43rd birthday, Peter and Paul gave their die-hard fans the saddest birthday surprise. At this point, everyone is tired of the drama between the twain, who cannot seem to coexist in peace and harmony. Over the years, Peter would say Paul and their elder brother Jude are at fault, while Paul would say Peter is at fault. But this time around, who is the culprit?
What's good, guys? It's T-Code here for African Glitz.
After several years of ruling the Nigerian and African music industry, the iconic singing twins Peter and Paul Okoye of Psquare suddenly became at loggerheads and split up in 2017.
Repeat them again, Jude. That's your coughing come. If I call nigga, you don't repeat it. See, repeat it. Peter, shame on you. Peter, boss, say shame on you. Stop it. Boss, say shame on you.
Paul immediately rebranded as Rude Boy, while Peter became Mr. P, pursuing a solo career that broke the hearts of their millions of fans. Of course, their fans didn't move on and continued calling for their reconciliation, which finally happened on November 17, 2021, when they hugged and shook hands at Peter Okoye's home in Lagos. Peter's wife and the duo's older brother, Jude Okoye, were also present and they hugged each other. Unfortunately, after going on a Psquare reunion tour and promising fans an album, Rude Boy confirmed in July 2024 that they had broken up again. During an interview with CTFM, Paul bragged that he was the voice behind Psquare and wrote 99% of their songs. However, because of Peter's complaints that he was not given credit for what he contributed to the group, Paul said he ensured their reunion was peaceful, ensuring equal contribution to the creative process and no interference from the elder brother, Jude. However, Peter woke up one day and said he was no longer interested, so he went as far as getting him arrested by the EFCC. On August 12, 2024, Mr. P encountered the claims in an open letter to his twin, recalling how he uncovered some financial discrepancies that he had traced back to Jude and Paul, who have always taken sides against him right from time. The father of two said he didn't arrest his brother and was only invited by the EFCC to clarify certain things, lamenting that Jude was the culprit. Despite efforts by the 2023 presidential candidates Peter Obi to reconcile them, Peter implied that he was okay with their fresh split. Still, his brother should never forget that he is not bigger than Psquare since going solo because they are better together. Back to their solo career, Rude Boy released his latest jam, Vitamin D.
She say make I give her vitamin C. Vitamin switch up, they can me give her vitamin D. Better vitamin D.
Shortly after Mr. P released Winning, the lead single to his 2-pack EP. Sadly, this song has become a bone of contention between the twins. Taking everyone by surprise on November 8, 2024, Paul started dragging Peter, claiming that he owned the song, and his brother went behind his back to record the song word for word with the same producer he worked with, Jude. He wrote, "But that's not all. Rude Boy dropped his version of the song on his page, giving fans a chance to compare his version with Mr. P's.
See you winning, I'm winning. We all are winning. Wanna congratulate you, not to hate you. Waiting for life.
In another post on his Instagram, the singer, who recently became a new father, threatened to release the original version of any songs his brother replicated. The days of manipulation are over, and to the management, make I hear any song when na only me sing, I go release the original version. Olori Buruku, music is not that hard, he lamented, shocking many people with his choice of words. As usual, Peter didn't back down from his brother's allegations. Instead, he immediately stepped up to defend himself. On X, the singer argued that he has always credited the people who were part of his music creative process because he believes in teamwork, and his latest song, Winning, is no different. Explaining how the song was written and produced, the Ejeajo crooner said in June 2022, he connected with the Ghanaian producer Calypso and got his twin brother's consent to fly him to Nigeria to work with them on their joint album. The singer said he also engaged a songwriter called Calypso, who wrote and composed the song Winning and sent it to him on the beat through a voice note. The producer for their joint album started first with him after he presented his 5-song contribution, Ejeajo, Winning, Find Somebody, Legendary, and Attention, to their A&R team. When Paul heard Winning, for which he had already created the hook or chorus, he wanted to start creating a verse, going against their agreement. The Paloma hitmaker explained that they agreed that for each song presented individually, they would arrange the song, leave a verse for the other person, and then harmonize the chorus and refrain beats together.
Let's get something straight. Between me and Paul, who contacted you?
Now you call me come Lagos.
Now me carry you come Lagos.
This particular winning song, the drum we use for the song, now the beat is for YouTube where you call me say you like this beat. So as I come Lagos, we change the chord progression and we use the drum. In one of my beats for YouTube where you see where you call me, so we use that drum and we put on a different progression and we had winning.
Thank you. Between I beg more, let's ask ourselves a question. You remember Calypso where they did studio with us? You remember Calypso? Yes, you know Calypso now where they help us write it for studio.
Yeah,
I beg.
I know.
No be Calypso right Winning. Why Rude Boy the claimer? Now hold on. This is where my me I dey feel bad. Let me contact you. Let me bring you come Lagos. Now Paul they claim say na him write the song.
Say na him bring me come Lagos.
You know they claim say na him write the song. Now Paul write this song. You know one thing, no problem. I'm thankful for verification. I beg. I love what you put out, right? Now me bring you come Lagos. You did according to you. When I contacted you, I didn't tell you it was even Psquare. I just said make you come. But it's fine. I love this verification because the world need to know the truth. But I'm done with people try to every time. He's always trying to tarnish my name and
This means that Paul couldn't have contributed creatively to the composition of Winning, but would have had a verse to sing had the album not failed. I do not wish to get into details of why the album didn't see the light of day till date, but it takes a different level of psychosis for one to steal what is theirs already. As since the release of this song, I have been labeled and called all sorts online, and they have even gone as far as asking for the song to be taken down on various platforms. To what end? He asked. Mr. P further asked why, if the song belonged to Paul, he had all the music data, including initial conversations and picture or video evidence he shared online. Paul said his brother hoped he would quit music after frustrating him, including removing his vocals from songs they did together and insisting only he sings the songs he presented for their joint album. Maybe because I was not posting anything music related on my social media page for over 4 months. He believes I have lost interest in music. I took a breather to get my mind and head in the right place, and when that was done, my epiphany was winning. He wrote, adding that Peter and Jude are doing everything to bring down the song from all streaming platforms. According to Mr. P, Jude told the public he had nothing more to do with Psquare for 8 years and is still counting. Yet, he and Paul have written to him through a lawyer alleging another collusion between them against him. As usual, this feud between the Psquare twins have sparked reactions online, with many questioning if they shared the same womb. On Instagram, a user wrote, "Identical twins have released identical song." One asked, "Paul, why you they ever get evidence?" One wrote, "Peter has evidence to show he didn't steal any song from you. Where is your own proof? Your cho is too much. You want to desperately let the world know you are more talented and better than your twin. But since you both went your separate ways, how has your music career been? Is Rude Boy bigger and better than Psquare? If you are all that you claim, shouldn't you be selling out stadiums all by yourself? But you can't, because no matter how you try to take away from Peter, you are better together than alone." One added, "From the day you said you are the brain behind Psquare, and you did everything in that brand, like your brother did absolutely nothing to make up that Psquare brand, that was when I knew you ain't a good brother and also not truthful." Amidst reactions, the producer of Winning, Vampire Grace, has clarified and distanced himself from the Psquare feud, stating that he only contributed to the song's creation. The producer explained that his involvement ended with production. "I produced and recorded Winning for Psquare in 2022. I sent the stems to Psquare for mixing and mastering, got paid, and left Lagos. 2 years later, One Square released the song. How is that my fault? Am I managing Psquare?" he wrote on his Instagram story. The feud between Peter and Paul has further set Paul up for dragging from Cynthia Morgan, who mocked him for only acquiring 630,000 views on his latest single, Vitamin D, after 2 months on YouTube. Meanwhile, the music video of Mr. P's song, Winning, has acquired 1.8 million views within 7 days of its release. Like Cynthia Morgan, many mocked Paul and asked him if Peter is the reason his song is not doing well. The Reason With Me singer had earlier bragged that Ejeajo, one of his past songs as Psquare, where they collaborated with T.I., didn't do well because only Peter wrote and sang the song, without any vocals from him. Paul said the song is still on 3 million views because people didn't hear the Psquare voice they are used to. Nigerians have found a way to drag Rude Boy's new wife, Ivy Zenny, into the feud. The Gen Z social media personality who recently welcomed a child with the singer in Atlanta held a question and answer session on her YouTube page on November 12, 2024 when a fan asked, "What can fans of Psquare do to bring them back?"
Are you fine with your husband boosting his ex-wife? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, he wished her happy birthday, and is that supposed to be a bad thing?
Tell us, guys, what do you think about this ongoing song theft issue between the Psquare twins? Do you think Rude Boy is lying? Going by how Paul called Peter Olori Buruku, do you think there is hope for them ever reconciling? Finally, what do you think of Paul's wife's reactions?
Let's head to the comment section to share our opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share with your loved ones. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be notified when we drop a new video. Thanks for watching. It's Tico here, and I'll see you again soon.